Hello and welcome to our video. Today we are going to talk about database. What is a database? A database is a collection of data that has been organized in a structured way. So what does that mean? Here I have all my friend contact details written on two pieces of paper. Each piece of paper has information about particular friend, has their first name, surname, phone number, and a photograph. After a while, all my collection of contact papers gets bigger and bigger as my friendships grow. Now I could organize them by alphabetical order or chronologically or by social groups to help keep them in order and to make it easier for me to be able to find a particular friend. However, the papers could become easily lost or muddled up and they take up a lot of physical space on my desk. A better way to store this data is in a database. My smartphone includes a phone book which is like a computerized database. It has the same information in it about all my friends. I can search for a contact by name, or I could run a more complex search, such as by postcode or date of birth, if that information is present. All the information is stored onto the memory of the phone and then is backed up to the cloud, so that is never lost. Telephone directories are just one type of database. Other examples include stock control database, booking system, and personal records. Now, we are going to learn about what is DBMS. Database Management System, which we also call as DBMS, is a group of programs that manipulate the database. A DBMS provides an interface between users and database to ensure that data is consistently organized and remain easy to access. There are two types of database software, which is single user, which means only one person can use the database at a time. Multiple users allow thousands of hundreds of people to access the same database at the same time. There are a few examples of database software: MySQL, Oracle Database, Microsoft SQL Server, and Sybase. The DBMS provides users and programmers because systematically to read, update, create, and delete the data.
Okay, now we're gonna continue with database system environment. This is diagram I will show to you how do the database system environment look like. It consists of 5 elements: is machine, hardware, software, data, and human. Consists of 2 procedure and people. We're gonna continue with first element, which has hardware. Hardware is the physical computer system that allow access to the data. Hardware is used to set range from a single computer to another single mainframe or a network of a server. Database management system, as known as DBMS, require a minimum amount of memory and a hard disk space to run, but this minimum configuration may not necessarily give acceptable performance. Now we're gonna continue with software. Software consists of DBMS software itself and application program together with the operating system. Software is used application program and written in each programming language such as C, C++, Java, and Visual Basic. Data at a bridge between these two components, which is machine and human. Database contains of both the operational and metadata. Every database consists of table and attribute, or we can call a scheme, which is the structure of the database. Procedure is a set of procedure or rules that should be clearly defined and followed by the user of the database. Refer database also document procedure may consist of instruction on how to log on to the BMS, use DBMS facility or application program, start and stop, make backup copies of the database. And the last one is people. There are 4 distinct types of people who participate in DBMS environment. First, data administrative. Data administrative is responsible to manage of the data resources, including the database planning. It also responsible for the physical realization of the database, include physical database design and implementation. Second, database designer. It decides how the logical database design is to be physically realized. This involves mapping the database, selecting specific storage, structure, and more. Application developers implement the application program that provide the required function for the end user based on specification produced by system analysis. And the last one, end user. End user, also known as a client of a database. He is separate to 2 categories, which is naive user and sophisticated user. Naive user typically unaware of DBMS, and also it wants to access the database as simple as possible, while sophisticated users are familiar with the software and the structure of the DBMS